Is it possible to complete Oddworld Ape sectors backward? Well, let's find out. Starting out at the end of Soulstone Brew. Yeah, let's try another location. I think it's best I start right here. And starting up, everything went pretty fine, since there were plenty of elevators that I could take down here. Until I reach this part, and then I remember, oh wait, I could just open the slime door. But then there was another problem. I needed the elevator to go up, and the elevator was up there, so I wasn't really able to get it down for me. But then I remembered, oh wait, there's that trick with if you quick save and quick load very fast while you pull these rings, you can actually pull multiple of them and you can activate what needs to be activated. But when I did this, I just forgot that it just opens the door right here, so this was all pointless. So yeah, I can't progress any further. For the brewery entirely, I'm going to skip it for this challenge, since you don't necessarily need to go through all the doors to progress, since you just need to go to the previous one and that's it. So there's no need to showcase all of this on camera. Up next is the end of Boneworks. See, this one is a bit confusing with where exactly I should start with, and consider this like the end of the level, since I basically need a director flag to progress a further, and I can't really let a progress anywhere further than here. So I thought, okay, let's just say this is like the end of Boneworks. But really, that did not really help a lot, because when I tried to reach the well, these two slicks shot me very fast. And even when I attempted to go to the well immediately, right after respawning it was no use, because it's just gonna throw me back. So I thought, why not just start here, and let's consider that the end of it. Still, this was no use, because the slick right here was very fast to shoot me, and was also quickly responsive. So, no matter what I tried, I couldn't really do anything to escape to the next layer. That slick was just too fast, and I couldn't really distract him either by trying to chant, because he doesn't really care about this either. So, no, it's not possible to progress any further at the end of Boneworks. Next up is Annex 8, and yeah, I couldn't really do anything else because the slam door here was on my way, and I could only open it if I touched the handstone, which was on the other side of the slam door. Up next is Annex 7, and this is another one of those occasions where Ape can't really reach a platform, since it's only made to go one way. So next is Annex 6. And when I enter this door, I am literally surrounded in a little space with sleeping slugs, and a slug that straight away kills me. So up next is Annex 5. Surprisingly, all I had to do was simply just keep jumping forward, take 2 steps, keep jumping, and then enter the door. That's literally it. Wow. Another one done. Up next is Annex 4. Yeah. Next. Up next is Annex 3. And I literally start all of this by seeing a bunch of slicks, but thankfully I was able to possess them. But even if I did this, I quickly realized that this was no use because I needed the minecart to progress through the entire annex. So all of this was quite pointless. However, the other part of Annex 2 was quite easy and straightforward. All I had to do was simply avoid these two slicks and sneak past the slug, and yeah, I reached the entrance. So one of the rare occasions where I actually did it. Continuing here, when I tried to walk down, thankfully the elevator was right there and Abe did not die. So that was quite lucky for me. But when I did this, I woke the slug up, so I had to try to run away from him. So I ran all the way to the right, killed the slug, and went to the left. But this was here where I figured out that the slam door was on my way, so nope. Next up is Annex 1, and thankfully there was an elevator for me that I could easily get up. Thankfully, when I stopped the elevator, the slick did not wake up, so I could easily breeze through that one. But this is here where things ended quite fast, because the elevator that I needed to go up to was all the way up there, and I couldn't reach it. So moving on from Boneworks to the end of Slick Barracks. Miraculously not, when Abe fell all the way down here, he actually fell into the well and survived. Wow, I couldn't really believe this was even possible. Right, okay. Here I am, still alive. Here I attempted to see if I could go anywhere by jumping on the well, but it just pushed me back. That's when I remembered that, oh, I just need to push the lever, and then it made me jump upward. And then I thought, oh wait, I can jump over to the other side of the platform. But when I tried it, I could. Okay, I did not even know that was possible. Wow, this whole run so far really left me impressed. Then I was almost to the entrance of the end of barracks, but there was a slam door right in front of me, and I couldn't really reach any lever that could open the slam door. Not even this one either. So here I thought I was so close to actually complete barracks and backwards. But I didn't really give up, because I attempted something else. You see, I tried to let Abe hang himself on the right side of the lever, and when he fell down, he actually bypassed it, but he died. So I thought, yeah, okay, I don't think it's possible by any chance. But then I tried another method. I let Abe take a few steps back to the right side. When he fell, he actually fell right next to the slam door and survived. And I did it. I actually did it. No freaking way. This was the best one of the whole run so far. For this one, I don't necessarily need to go through all 4 doors, as all I had to do could simply just go down, and that's it. Up next is Block 0. This one was straightforward. All I had to do is kill that sleek and then just go to the other side. That's it. Next up is this area here. The first thing is I'm immediately surrounded by a sleek, but thankfully I was able to run away from them without getting shot. Now, this was here where I realized that I probably can't even reach the entrance door, because there's no platform that it can grab onto and reach the platform. but I attempted anyway to see if it was possible. So I tried to grab a grenade, kill that sleek, and try to go up to the platform myself and jump over. But no, it is not possible. You can't reach that platform again. Next up is this block 0, and the first thing I see is I am surrounded by electric fence from both sides and 3 sleek patrols. And yeah, what else do I need to say? Up next is the end of Fico Depot. Unfortunately, I also can't progress because I need to go up there, and there's no way Abe can go up because it's too high, and there's nothing Abe can grab either. So, next. When it comes to the main lobby, yeah, this one is a bit neutral, since the main lobby has plenty of different exits, and you can pretty much just roam all around the area as you want, and you could easily reach the entrance of the main lobby. Up next is Terminal 2. Thankfully, I am able to jump over these bombs, and I pulled the lever, and I was able to go all the way to the left and actually reach the entrance. So, thankfully I didn't have to go down the whole process. Next up is this area, and the first thing I see is I am entirely surrounded by a bunch of sleeks that I can't outrun because they are too fast to shoot me down. Next up is the beginning of Fico Depot. As simple as this part is, I couldn't reach the beginning because that slam door was in front of me and I couldn't open it. Next up is Modanchi Vault Ender, and already here I can't really do anything because the electric door only goes one way. Next was this area where we reached all the doors, and this was simple and straightforward. So did this area as well. Up next is this area, and unfortunately I can't go to the entrance because the platform is too high up. Next up is this area. Thankfully I am able to jump over the slam door since I am high enough to jump over it. But still, this was here where my run ended very fast because that well didn't really throw me upwards, but instead just threw me to the right. So I couldn't really go back at all. Up next is this area here. The first thing I had to do is run away from this scrap, but already here I couldn't do anything else because there was that scrap and the slam door right in front of me. So, next. Up next is the beginning of Mudanche Vault, and already here there's a slam door right in front of me. Up next is the end of Mudomo Vault, and ironically enough, as soon as I walk, a slam door literally activates. Wow. Just wow. For this part right here, yeah, I can't really go back again, since normally you went through here through a bird portal that does not come back again. Up next is like the end of this area here before reaching all the doors. And unfortunately, I couldn't really do much because there were these two paramites trying to chase me. And when I tried to possess one of them and attempted to command this paramite to go down, it will not respond to me. No matter how much I tried, yeah, like it didn't want to listen to me. But even if I did let it go down, I don't think Abe would be able to reach the door either, because it looks like Abe can grab anything on there, so nope. Next up is this area right here. Thankfully, the door right here was open, so I was able to get through. But then I reach this part right here where I need to bypass these two pyramids. So, which I figure out I couldn't really do this immediately. So I thought I needed to possess one of them and command the other one to stay all the way to the left. But this was here where I figured out that Abe can grab the right side of the platform. This area has only one way. So, nope. Up next is this part here. And when I go here, I can't go up because, yeah, there's... Normally I go down here through a well. And as you also saw, I immediately got attacked by two pyramids, so... Up next is the beginning of Mudomo Vault. When going through here, I see two pyramids who immediately attacked me. So I attempted to see if it was possible for me to lure them to the right, and then I could just outrun them. To which I could, but as soon as I did this, and I ran to the left, all of a sudden there was just another pyramid out of nowhere, and I couldn't really bypass these one either, no matter how much I tried. So next up is the part here where you choose whether you want to go to Mudomo or Mudanchi. And here, yeah, I can go to the other side because it can jump that high. Next up is this area here, and this one was quite challenging, because the first thing I see is I'm completely surrounded by a bunch of fleechers, and even when I try to outrun them, some of them eat me too fast, and there's way too many of them. No matter if I try to lure them into a specific site, I still can't outrun them because literally the whole area is surrounded by fleechers. Next up is these small puzzle areas, and ironically enough, it doesn't matter if you do these forward or backwards, cause they all function the exact same. Next up is this part, and yeah, I'm already locked in this area because it's only a one way. This one needs no explanation. Up next is Necrom, and unfortunately I am not able to go up again since this is only a one way. Up next is the end of Necrom Mines, and I already expected what was going to happen. Yeah, it can't really reach that platform on there. It's too high, because this part it was meant to go only one way. Up next is Tunnel 7, and immediately a slam door is right in front of me. But then I saw, oh, wait, hold on. The lever to open the slam door is right there, and there's literally a sleek right next to it that I can possess to make the slam door open. After a few attempts, because the sleek just kept panicking from left to right, I finally was able to possess him, and I let him open the slam door for me. And I was able to progress, but only slightly, because minecart. Up next is Tunnel 6. The first thing I see is a Sleeks who tries to chase me, and yeah, it was a bit hard doing the right timing with not letting him see me right when he passes through the next layer where I am. After a few attempts, I was able to run over him, but that did not really help at all, because the next problem I had is that I needed to use the minecart to go all the way down here without dying. So up next is this tunnel here, and the first thing I see is Sleek. But thankfully I was able to get through him, and I tried to see if I could possess him, but he ran way too fast to the left, so I was unable to do this. But even if I did, it was to no use, because the elevator was right there in the middle, and I couldn't do anything to make it go down. So, next. Up next is Tunnel 5. Thankfully, the elevator was right in front of me, and I could take it up with me. And here, I was able to go through the entrance of Tunnel 5. Up next is Tunnel 4, and ironically enough, this is another one of those layers where it doesn't really matter if you play them forward or backwards, because they all function the same. Thankfully, this blind Mudakan zone was easy enough, and I was able to backtrack it. Up next is this tunnel, and next. Up next is Tunnel 3, and unfortunately, when I went down there, I could not jump over these 3 bombs because Ape had little space to do a long jump to jump over 3 bombs. Up next is the boiler access, and yeah, I couldn't really progress any further because there was that slam door, plus the elevator was up there. So next. Up next is Tunnel 2. When I tried to go down, I realized I couldn't progress any further because Ape couldn't really go down further without dying, and then there was that Sleek 2. But then I remembered, oh wait, there's literally a well right here that takes me all the way to the beginning, so wow, that was the easiest one so far. Last up is Tunnel 1. Thankfully, the well here were able to bring me back to here. And the best thing is, I was able to breeze through everything very easily until I reach that part, cause the lever to open the door was down there, and I couldn't do anything else. Oh man, what a shame. I had such a good run with this tunnel. And that was the end of all of this. So, no, it is absolutely not possible to complete Ape's Exoddus backward. This entire game was literally created to go only one way.